He had had 3 overdoses previous to this one, and we had gotten a call to 911 fast enough for each of those first 3 times. Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of what you hear about. Like, he hadn't had, obviously he hadn't had it for the drug for 6 months because he was in jail, and then he did great. He tried so hard, and that's, I think, the part that just hurts, because even like in his testimony, he mentioned he had tried several times to turn it around and not go back, and he did. He tried so hard several times. We can both attest and remember.
He is very strong-willed. So I look at his will and I go, wow, that's a kid that really was strong-willed. Good, bad. For him not to be able to overcome it, I just always thought Keenan was strong enough to overcome it.
I think there's one person who came over the day after Keenan died, and it really helped me understand it in like an analogy. Julianne Ferguson, she's a counselor at South that just recently retired last year, and she said, she just held my arm, she goes, Patti, she goes, addiction is a lot like cancer. She goes, sometimes the chemotherapy works, and sometimes it doesn't with cancer, we don't know why. And she goes, with addiction, sometimes rehab works, and sometimes it doesn't, and we don't know why. But we have to know that it happened, and someday we'll understand. But right now you don't understand, and that's okay. I think the thing that helps the most is knowing that his life is reaching out. And if we can help give somebody hope, the same hope that Keenan had, I know that's what Keenan would want, and that kind of gives me that energy. I think when there's a death, I think everybody who takes that person's desires and lives them out for them, I think that gives you a sense of peace and like inspiration. In one of his letters, he had this poem for me, and he's like, Mom, I wrote you a poem. It's in the next letter that's coming. And so when I saw this, we had this read at his funeral too.
Hope. Hope is not a physical thing, but it can clearly be seen. Hope is when everything has gone wrong, but you continue to try to do right. When your dreams come crashing down, but you still dream every night. When you get knocked down in the ring, but then find your feet and continue to fight. When you're left in the dark, but you still shine like a light. Hope may start small, but it can grow 10 times as tall. Hope is all you got when you got nothing at all. KC.